SEA today.
Alright, we're back at it once again for another episode of SE Today, presented by A's Online Tutoring Services. Exam success at your fingertips. We are continuing to count down 100 days to SE 2021, and as we can see, we are just 31 more days until that big day. So ensure that you hit that subscribe button and get your education as we continue to bring these daily preparation videos to help you become fully prepared for SEA 2021. And if you haven't seen any of our previous videos, be sure to follow the link up in the corner, and that will take you straight to our playlist of SEA Today videos right here on our channel, Get Your Education. So as we finish off week 10, today is the last day of week 10, and before we get into week 11, we want to spend some time looking at creative writing. And today's exercise, we are going to take a look at a special challenge introduced to me by one of my students. It's called the 5-minute challenge in creative writing practice. And what it is we're going to write one paragraph in 5 minutes. Alright, and within that 5 minutes, we have to have certain details in our paragraph. Alright, so the pictures are going to come from some practice tests provided by Caribbean Tutorial Publishing Company Limited. We know they came on board to support this venture, and we thank them in a special way for doing so. And as we get into today's challenge, make sure and have something to write with, because you will want to at least take down the list of 5 things you must include in our 5-minute challenge. Alright, so we're going to go to the next slide. That's going to give us our list of instructions along with the picture. Alright, so let's have a look at it. So the picture is on the right, instructions is on the left. Below the picture we see it says examine the picture above and write one paragraph on it. So this is the picture we have to examine, and we have to write an entire paragraph on just this one shot. Right? Paragraph must include it must include at least 2 characters, and you should name them. It must include 3 sensory details, and when we talk about sensory details, we're referring to the 5 senses: hearing, sight, touch, taste, and smell. We only have to use 3 in this paragraph that we're going to write, and we should also remember to highlight the mood of the paragraph. Include dialogue, must include dialogue, or some way we should know the character's thoughts. And last but not least, point 5, any 2 figurative language tools. So we either using a simile, a metaphor, personification, or an onomatopoeia. So any 2 out of these 4 you can use within your paragraph. You have all 5 points, you get a pass in today's challenge. Alright, don't have to come in this order, it's creative writing as well, so you can be creative. And remember, we have 5 minutes. Alright, so we're going to write it below here, and as soon as the timer starts, I am going to start my paragraph. Alright, so we're ready, let's get it. I could hear the sound of many different types of birds singing in the tree tops. I could barely see anything through the thick brush. We were on the river for a while. It was hot and I began to feel hungry. Suddenly, I heard one of my friends shout. Suddenly, I heard, I want to name the characters, my friend John shout, "What is that over there?" That is a blue-billed macaw. Said our tour guide, Mr. Frank. Where is it? I can't see anything. I said in great excitement. John replied, "You are as blind as a bat. Look right next to that branch." As I looked closer, I could see this bright blue-colored bird dressed in its finest clothes and neatly stood tall and proud, showing off its feathers. That's it. With 4 seconds to spare. That's a full paragraph, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines, and we did it just in time. Alright, so that's our full paragraph. I'm going to read it to you now. You can tell me what you think. I just want to make sure I have everything. If I missed out anything, I would not have been successful at today's challenge. Right, so name are these 2 characters. I think I have 2 names, Mr. Frank and my friend John. right? 3 sensory details. So I started off with hearing. I went on to sight, and I dealt with feeling one time. So I basically knock off all the sensory details in the beginning. That way you kind of put the reader into the surroundings, right? So I started off by describing my surroundings. Those are the 3 sensory details. Highlight the mood. I did mention in great excitement, just to express that it was an exciting mood. Everybody was excited. I did have dialogue, and any 2 figurative language tools, I would say this one here, you are as blind as a bat, right? And this one here, I could see this bright blue colored bird dressed in its finest clothes, right? That is a personification, because we're using clothes, which is normally a human or a personal a thing associated with people, to describe how the bird is looking, how it is dressed, how its clothes, how its feathers are. Alright, so I have all 5 points. I'm going to read the entire paragraph and you will judge and tell me what you think. So it says, I could hear the sound of many different birds and many different types of birds singing in the treetops. I could barely see anything through the thick brush. We were on the river for a while. It was hot and I began to feel hungry. Suddenly, I heard my friend John shout, "What is that over there?" "That is the blue-billed macaw," said our tour guide, Mr. Frank. "Where is it? I can't see anything," I said in great excitement. John replied, "You are as blind as a bat. Look right next to that branch." As I looked closer, I could see this bright, blue-colored bird dressed in its finest clothes and stood tall and proud, showing off its feathers. And that's it. That's my paragraph in 5 minutes. I have all my 5 points. So, why do this exercise? This exercise is helpful to help you write with speed, accuracy, and with those 2 things covered, with the speed covered, it gives you time to then go back and check over to make sure that you have as many different descriptions and all of these different parts included. Make sure you have all your punctuations correct, especially since we're going to be using dialogue, and it just covers a lot of the different areas, and it's fun. It's a challenge. You can pick pictures, send to your friends, ask them to write a paragraph, challenge each other and see who can come up with the best paragraph. Alright, so I'm going to challenge you all today with a picture, which I am going to show you now. So anytime you want to check out the picture, come back to this video at 9 minutes and 12 seconds into the exercise, and you will be able to catch our picture for today, which is this. So pause, take a screenshot. Alright, take note, this is at 9 minutes and 30 seconds into the exercise, our timer in the corner. And if you take note of that, you'll be able to find the picture easily when it's time for you to write. Send this video to your friends, challenge them to this. You want 5 minutes to write this 1 paragraph on this picture, remembering to include at least 2 characters, and you should name them. 3 sensory details out of the 5 that we know. Highlight the mood, have dialogue or talk about the character's thoughts, and any 2 of the following figurative language tools: simile, metaphor, personification, or onomatopoeia. And that's it. That's our 5-minute challenge for today. That's our creative writing exercise for today. We want to thank Caribbean Tutorial Publishing Company Limited for those images. They provided us with all these practice tests and we're using them to our full ability to make sure that you are fully prepared for SCA 2021. Keeping in mind that we only have 31 more days left. We're very close to that 1 month, and we're going to keep these videos coming to make sure that you are ready for your exams. And remember, SCA preparation today is going to make your life easier, more comfortable, and you'll face the exam with more confidence come June the 10th. Alright, so that's it for today. My name is Andrew. Thanks for joining me. I will see you tomorrow.
SEA Today.